So I've got good news and bad news. Hey everybody, it's Ed the Trainer. What would you like to hear first? Well, we'll see on the other side on this week's Tips on Tuesday. So where do you stand? Are you bad news, good news, or good news, bad news? For me, it's always bad news first because I want to know my limitations, my boundaries before I step into anything. And frankly, I think it's better that way because if I'm okay with where those boundaries are set, then any of the good news is just gravy. And I think it's really all about expectation settings. Realistically, again, whether it's a personal relationship or a business relationship, if everyone knows where they stand going in, the disappointments are limited. In other words, this is not to say that you should always underpromise and overdeliver, or in some people's mind, to sandbag to make yourself look like a hero. But the question really is, who loses if everyone is on the same page? The problem in sales and also just relationships in general is that no one likes to be the bearer of bad news. Although in many of these types of situations, the person who is victimized in the end usually will say, if you had just told me in the first place, I would have been okay with it. We could have dealt with it as it came along. Like I said, give me the bad news first. I'd rather be able to deal with it on my own terms than be surprised by it in the back end. So this week, guys, let's make an effort not to shy away from the bad news, the realistic assessment of the situation. Let's just put it out there and handle it as it comes along and see where the chips will fall. You may even find that those relationships can be built stronger. Which one are you? Good news, bad news, good news? Let me know in the comments section below and we'll choose again someone randomly from the submissions for a special surprise this week. Thanks again for taking a couple of minutes today to watch. I really appreciate you tuning in. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you soon.